What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my detailed review of the F525 by Xintianyu toys. And this thing might look strikingly familiar to you guys. It looks like the JJ1000 or the JJRC 1000A, and that's the reason why I was a little excited about purchasing this thing. But I have to say that this thing was a bit of a letdown. It had before the JJ1000 came out, there was talk about a newer version of the 1000A that had green lights in the back, and it had a really fast yaw rate and was a lot nicer. And someone had apparently gotten one by accident. They didn't intend on getting it. They ordered the 1000A and was shipped that one, and it seemed like it was like a test version or whatever. And so me seeing this, I was thinking that maybe this was a rebranded version of the 1000A that was actually that test version that that guy got, because this had green lights in the back. So I expected this to have a fast yaw rate and to be a really nice flying quad. However, it's not. This flies nothing like the 1000A or the JJ1000. This thing has a pretty slow yaw rate. The yaw rate is slower than the 1000A actually, and it has a bit of a delay, I want to say, in input. When you give it input, it doesn't respond fast as I would like for it to. It doesn't have a very deep pitch. This thing flips really nice though. It flips really nice, and the LEDs are really nice. And I think this is pretty cool. This prop guard style here that they have, it doubles as landing feet there, but actually there's no clearance from the bottom of the quad and the landing foot there. But it still does its job though. It's because the body of this thing isn't too heavy anyhow. So it flies just okay. It's not a great flyer like the 1000A. And that was the most of the disappointment I had with this thing. It's on a weird protocol. I haven't been able to bind this thing to anything. I think the closest thing was the what was it, the Xintianyu Sky Alien is on a similar protocol, but some of the channels were reversed. But this thing just was a disappointment all around for me. No good protocol, and it's a slow flyer. Just wasn't what I expected it to be. Now, for a beginner, this might be an okay quadcopter on low rates. This thing is pretty docile. With the prop guards, you might be able to get away with learning how to fly with this thing. However, intermediate to experienced flyers to experts are probably not going to like this one. Mainly because it doesn't bank well, because it's a delay. First of all, it doesn't pitch really deep, and then there's a slight delay on input. I don't know what's going on with that. It might have something to do with it's got to be the programming. I don't think it's the protocol. This is the transmitter here. The transmitter is really light and feels cheap. There's no LCD display. It has buttons on here. On the shoulder buttons seem they're not clicky at all. They're like mushy. Like you could barely hear this thing clicking. I just was disappointed with it. It takes 6 AA batteries. It takes so it's a bit of a battery hog as well. Just not much good to say about this quad here. It does have beginner and advanced, just 2 rates, and it does have a switch where you can switch to advanced or beginner. So I think that's a good thing there. You can just start right out on advanced if you just click it all the way over and leave it there, because the on and off switch is here. You turn it on and it'll be on advanced already. The sticks don't feel too bad. It feels okay, but just the transmitter itself just feels light and cheap. What else is there? It flips really nice, as I said before. It comes with a 250 milliamp hour battery. The battery bay is really tight and small. Have problems getting anything larger than a 300 milliamp hour battery in there. You're gonna struggle getting a 300 milliamp hour battery in here. Actually, the battery bay is a little tighter than even more so than the 1000A, it seems. Yeah, that's just about it. So let's go check this thing out in flight. Okay, so this is the indoor flight demo of the F525. Got it bound to the stock transmitter, the only transmitter I know that it can bind to. And we're on high rates. You can see this thing got a lot of punch though. That's a throttle punch there. Let's bring it back for a quick throttle punch. You can see this thing has a lot of throttle, but the problem is it has a small delay when you give it input. I'm going to go to low rates now. We're in low rates now. So this is the pitch in low rates. So pretty docile in low rates. This is the yaw. Throttle is really touchy on a fresh battery. So really slow yaw, and the yaw doesn't change, so that's all you get for the yaw. Okay, we're on high rates now. So as you can see, it's a pretty nice pitch on high rates, but the problem is how long it takes to register that. Here I'm going crazy on it, on the sticks, and you can see it's sort of mellowed out. It's like they tried to smoothen it out. So it's not really fidgety, so is what they like to call it, but I call that responsiveness. It's not really that responsive. So, and going fast forward flight, or it's not really aggressive flying, it's not really good avoiding obstacles when you have so much, I don't know what to call it, except for delay or unresponsiveness. Like there, it was, I almost hit that door there because of how long it takes for you to get a registry from the input that you're giving. So the lights look pretty nice. You can toggle the lights on and off with the left shoulder button. It's kind of mushy though. As you can see, it's going on and off. You see the yaw rate stays the same. Let's look at the flips. It flips really nice actually. It flips really fast. Only negative I can say about the flips is that it kind of scoots in the direction that you flip. The opposite direction that you flip in. Like if you do a back flip, it'll scoot forward a little. Let's look at it. See, just a little though. And if you flip to the left, it'll scoot to the right a little. And vice versa. If that was on camera, did you guys see that? Let me do it again just in case you didn't, because it was up a little high. Ali's on the move now. Let's see if we can get a funnel with it. It's hard to do a funnel in a small area because of how unresponsive it is. And the throttle is really touchy too. It has a ton of power though. Seems like it has more power than the 1000A. Especially on a fresh battery. I think this would be a really nice aircraft if they just didn't bother with the programming like that to make it unresponsive. The lighting is really nice. I like the lighting, even though it's red in the front and green in the back. I could have lived with that, given that it would be a nice flyer. But so I guess that's all there is to show, except for the LVC warning. So I'll just try to flip it around and fly it around a little more. Now when you, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, that was the flip. It was, the flip was armed. I didn't know what was going on. I thought it had a feature I didn't know about, a headless mode or something. So the yaw's pretty slow, so all you can get is those wide funnels I was doing there. You see? Yeah, that's the best of a funnel that you can get out of this thing. So, pretty nice flight times though. That's the LVC warning. We're looking at LVC flashing now, and it's going down. So not a good LVC warning, just like the 1000A. So that's the F525. Thanks for watching.